Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Players. My name is Paul James and we are continuing the Final Fantasy Friday shtick that we've had going for the last few weeks, where we are playing each of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection titles. We're of course not playing them full through Player 2 Players. I don't have the time for that, but I am gradually chipping away at them for the purposes of reviews and of course these Player 2 Plays. So let us jump into Final Fantasy V, the fifth in the 6 titles that are available. Here we go. All right. Things are ramping up. The technology, the growth in the technology that was available to Square Enix at this point, continuing to make massive strides forward, culminating in Final Fantasy VI, the final game before they made the 3D jump with Final Fantasy VII. And, I mean, the pixel art just constantly improving over and over and over, and the leap between even 5 and 6 is enormous. We've still got things like the wind shrines, all those sorts of things. And as I think we discussed with the Final Fantasy IV episode, the intros getting more and more elaborate, trending towards those CG cutscenes that we saw with the beginning of Final Fantasy VII, and just this constant build over the years since. Like, we've heard, and as of the point of time that we are recording this, we don't have review codes for Final Fantasy XVI yet. They are not out in the wild as far as we know. And the game, of course, itself is not out yet. And so what we're hearing from those who've managed to have preview time with the game is that first block of hours, I think it's 4 people talk about, quite heavy on the CG cutscenes. Lots of exposition, lots of story. And you can see how that focus was building with each of these successive early Final Fantasy games, despite the fact that, there was no CG at that point. But what they were looking to endeavour with these cutscenes was huge. All right. You got our Chocobo. The first that we will have seen through these Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Player 2 Plays, I think. That looks and feels so Secret of Mana. Bail, mate. Bail. Run, feathered chicken, run. Alright, we're back. We're into it. Let's jump in. got to future-proof myself. Let's get the boosts going. Oh, too far. There we go. Right. There's the site. And again, you know, we've got things like the ATB, etc. We've got our auto battle feature that will just let, you know, dish the punches out for us. Let's just go butts. Oh. Yep, that'll do. Always embrace the default name. Building a bit of a party already. Final Fantasy V is probably the one that I would say I have the least experience with. And it was just one of those timing things that, like, I was really born and bred on Final Fantasy VI as being one of the, like, that was really one of the initiation moments when it comes to JRPGs. And when you pair all that with the unavailability of some Final Fantasies over the years, and then when I would go back and I would start a replay and try and learn about the games that I'd missed along the way, I'd progress pretty well. You know, 1, 2, 3, you know, in some instances would then go as far as 4, which, you know, love 4, but it just never had the, I don't know, the stamina to push on to 5. And it kind of remained one of those ones that, to this day, unfinished. And I look forward to fixing that through the Pixel remasters here, through these things like the boosts and all those. Like, I can play this game. I know my way through this old school JRPG thing, but I don't have to beat my head against the wall. I don't necessarily have to grind for as long. I can just enjoy the aspects that I missed, which was the storytelling. And then I'll go chase a dirty platinum along the way. Galoof. Bit of a split already. Do I head back? Yeah, I can't remember now. Oh yeah, go back to my chocobo. Let's go, Boko. Not getting random encounters. Did I turn those off by mistake before? Let me just check that I didn't accidentally turn random encounters off. I'm sure I would have. Where are we? Boost. Encounters are on. Yeah. There's our goblins, but that's not a random encounter, I suppose. Let's just beat the schnitzel out of them. Good, Boko. Just snuff their lights out. Get out. Oh. You old galoof. Come on, get up. Oh. That's right, let's get that optimism going. Let's get a bit of hope injected in our hearts and go off on a wild adventure together. All right. One of these days we'll get a random encounter, I'm sure. There we go. We finally got ourselves a random encounter at long last. Let's beat the stuffing out of these pricks. What are you doing, galoof? Double zero. Now this'll... There we go. Restore some HP and MP. We can probably find ourselves needing to grind just a little bit. Not a lot, because we do have the boost, of course. That'll help speed things up just a tad. But at the moment, like, we're a bunch of freelancers that, you know, can't do anything. So we'll just squeeze a little bit out before we potentially take ourselves to, like, the end of the cave and have to deal with the boss. Reliable. Level 5, level 4, level 4. Oh, let's progress in here a little bit. Need to get around to that chest. Letting me do Final Fantasy 6 OST squeeze into my head there. A pirate! Arrgh. Surprise. Oh, leather cap. So we're starting to get some gear now. Oh, there we go. Getting it done. Some more leveling up. Down you go. Just keep half an eye out for the HP, considering I am fast tracking things a little bit and letting the auto battle do its job. The pirates' hideout. Look, there's another. Oh, come on, let's just beat the stuffing out of a pirate. Surprise. Nothing to see over there. Lots of points of exit. Let's just beat the crap out of this sleeping pirate. Oh, hang on a minute. They're all just having a snooze and I can't get through. Oh, that's alright. Go fight him. Ugh. Well, not going there. Fix the rudder, take the helm. No, the rudder's the rear of the boat, I think. Worst pirates. I love that it's a little poke at the stereotype, the amnesia stereotype that was kind of proliferating in JRPGs at the time. And, has done so in decades of JRPGs since. Day becomes night, night becomes day, blah, 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 blah. What a twist. Again, a lot more dialogue introduced in 5. Like, it's a bit slower going in terms of getting into the combat, like what we see in saw in the first few player 2 plays that I was doing, dedicated to the Pixel Remaster. But we're getting that narrative that, the Final Fantasy games, especially some of them, the classic earlier ones, are really, renowned for. Especially this block of 4 through 9 and 10, just amazing storytelling. Off we go! Alright, it is on that note, now that we have control of a boat, that we are going to wrap things up for this entry of Play 2 Plays. That was Final Fantasy V, one part of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. The game is available now on PlayStation, on Nintendo. It's been long available on mobile and PC, so pick it up on your preferred platform. But it's fantastic to be playing these games. For me, in a preferred space on either Nintendo or PlayStation, specifically PlayStation, because I love me a trophy. If you enjoyed this episode of Play 2 Plays, then please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons are down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patched, more Play 2 Plays, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome stuff there that can only be found exclusively on this YouTube channel, so please subscribe and go and check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there's been some sensational developer guests on the show in recent weeks and months, and there are more to come, so please subscribe and go and check it out. We are on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au. You can get a few bucks. The lower tiers, early access to episodes. At the higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives. And finally, there's Twitter. You find me at Paul James Games. The website, you find at player2au. And until next time, with thanks to Bandai Namco Australia and, of course, Square Enix as the publisher, thank you for the access to the game. Thank you for checking this episode of Player 2 Plays out. And until next week, where we play Final Fantasy VI and conclude this arc of Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Player 2 Plays videos, thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.